If you're seeing this, guess what? It's probably around the new year and you're thinking about, oh, the start to this brand new year. So happy New Year, goddesses. But you know what? I've just been inundated lately with so many posts and messages and emails and all kinds of things and help out there from coaches and others about, hey, make this year your best year yet. You know, everybody and their grandmother is talking about this. Set the goals. Here's how you can achieve the goals. How you can hit, this new year out of the park. All this stuff, right? Resolutions, the new you, the up level, the this, the that, and all the things, how to make it the best ever, and all of that. And it's like, honestly, every time I see that, I want to run literally the other direction. And it's nothing to do with the coaches or anything like that. It's this whole thing about goals, right? I have resolution resistance. Who else has resolution resistance? Do you have resolution resistance? And if you do, you know what? That is totally okay. It's more than okay, even. It's more than okay because you know what the truth bomb is? You don't actually need goals in order to create what you want in life. What? And honestly, if you're like me, resolutions can actually keep you stuck. Why? Well, for one, when you've got goals and plans and resolutions and things you're working toward, it creates expectations. It creates attachment. It creates pressure, right? You felt that pressure. And it reinforces the idea that all that you want in life is outside of you and separate from you. Because that goal's over here and you're over here and you don't have it yet. It creates this, oh my gosh, right? It didn't happen. It's not happening fast enough. How I want it to look like, when, in the way I want it to. Maybe it's not even happening at all. Maybe it didn't happen at all. And now we cue the sadness, the shame, the guilt, the doubt, the frustration, the self-doubt, the anger, all that stuff, right? You know what I'm talking about, right? You know what I'm talking about. See, so for most women, all this New Year's stuff eventually, whether in days or in weeks or in months, more often than not leads to low frequency emotions and ways of being and little results. And I know that is not what you want. So I invite you to take the pressure off. Take the pressure off. I mean, you don't like the whole goals thing? Well, then don't. Feel any resistance at all to goals? Then don't. Or if you do want to do them, fine. But consider this. Everything is energy. So what is the energy you are coupling with that goal if you're feeling any resistance or any attachment or any pressure or anything and it feels off, right? It's not high, loving frequency energy, yeah, right? That will then actually create what you want, right? No. Now, sure, you want things in life, of course, right? You can have all that too. Yeah, right? For real. But have you considered this? What is it that actually creates what you want in life? Okay, well, you're saying, duh, teal. Of course, I know that is my frequency. Yeah, bingo, you're spot on, goddess. Of course, you got it. You got it. So look at that then. Frequency. It's not your plans. It's not your goals. It's not your resolutions. It's not all that stuff that creates for you. It's your frequency. And here it is. It's the frequency that you choose in each moment, every moment that will create your soul aligned life for you or not, depending on the frequency you choose. It's about living your best moment ever right now, in every moment. It's about choosing to make the next moment then, and the next moment, and the next moment, and the next moment after that your best moment. It's not about this new year being your best year ever. It's not about that at all. All of the rest of the year doesn't even exist. Heck, the next moment doesn't even exist right now. Doesn't even exist. There is no time. You create from now. That is all there is. Now, right now. So what am I really saying here, right? Well, this is important because when you work from this mindful present place, right? This present place of intending to be as high frequency as you are able, as possible in each moment, to create as best a moment as you can in each moment, well, a few really cool things start to happen, right? The first is you feel a lot more peaceful, which is just a magical feeling. That feeling of peace, isn't it? Right? But then you hear your soul more clearly and suddenly know, thanks to that wisdom from your soul, a whole lot more clearly what you want and would like to contribute to life. And you know what chances are? There's a lot of surprises in there, and it looks a lot different even than what you were even planning. Yeah. And then something amazing even starts to happen too, because random good stuff starts to fall into your path. And you get these little whims and you pursue them. When you pursue them, this leads to unexpected and undreamed of opportunities and outcomes for you. Before you know it, your life is changing and feeling more soul aligned and wonderful than you even planned. This is frequency. This isn't goals. This is your energy. Your frequency will lead you. Your frequency will lead you through your soul and the universe, through the wisdom of your soul and the wisdom of the universe, to what is next for you. Think about that. Your frequency will lead you to your next step in your path, with every step in your path always leading you more and more into creating and living a soul-aligned life that you love. That is the power of frequency. And the thing of it is, right, when you're doing this, it can still feel like you're going sideways and backwards and upside down and not getting what you want. But I promise you, when you lead with frequency, every step in the path is always leading you somewhere, and that somewhere is ever and ever and ever closer to that soul and aligned path, and more in alignment with that soul aligned path. Now, is it a long path? Is it a short path? That's then the next question, isn't it? Well, that's up to you, right? Because when you intentionally focus moment to moment on your frequency, moment by moment on your frequency, choosing the highest frequency you're able in that moment, without ignoring your emotions and not processing them and shoving them down. No, being present, choosing the best, not even the best, but the highest frequency emotion and frequency you can in the moment, right? You're able to shorten that path and soften the bumps in the road along the way, right? A little bit. So consider this. Instead of asking yourself what your goals are for this year, for this new year, what if instead you ask yourself, what is my frequency in this moment? What is my frequency in this moment? What if instead of leading with your goals, you lead with your frequency? What if instead of leading with your goals, you lead with your feelings? How do you want to feel right now and for all eternity, not just for this new year? How do you want to feel? Those feelings will inform the frequency then that you choose for those moments. And that will then create the soul-aligned life. That will lead you on the path to that soul-aligned life and to things you didn't even dream of, well beyond whatever goals you ever came up with. So when you lead with your frequency will then lead you. It will then lead you, and watch then the shifts and what that creates for you. So of course, I'd love to hear from you how this feels to you. Leading with frequency instead of leading with goals, and how you get on when you begin this. So let me know how it's going, and Happy New Year.